Hi, Chris here again, and continuing from my last video, and we'll be dealing with group policy objects today. Basically, group policy objects are a collection of settings that defines how a system looks and operates. It basically will control everything in terms of what a user can do on the server, on his machine, on the client machine, in terms of the features, what they can access, what they can't access, etc. I'd like to show one more thing in terms of how the group policy objects affects the domain, as well as if you created other organizational units. So let me just go into the rules, Active Directories, and let me create a new organizational unit, and I'll call this players. Okay, in my new organizational unit, I will create a new user, call him disable this setting since it's only at this pass. Right. Creating a new policy objects. New display. Okay. Edit. Policies, control panel, display, and prevent changing wallpaper, properties, and enable, apply. Okay. Right, and this disable display, I am linking it to the domain crazy.com. So let me go in my Windows Vista machine, and I'll log on using John Doe on the domain. In my control panel, as you can see the appearance, and I still have the option to change the desktop background. So let me just run a group update, group policy update. Right, so if I go back and come back in, I come back into appearance, and right, as you can see, this feature has been disabled. Right. Another thing I like to show you in terms of the GPU, this will affect everybody on the domain. But in my server, I created a OU, organizational unit for players, and in this I created a user Quincy John. So if I wanted the user Quincy John to be able to change his desktop, we'll create our next group of object policy and apply it straight to the OU, and this will override the previous OU it had applied to the domain. Okay, right click, edit, go to my policies, my administrative templates, my control panel display, and I will disable right, and with this policy I will drag it into my players OU, and let me just update the policy. GP update. This done successfully. Let me go into my Windows Vista machine. I am logging off from the user John Doe, and I'll be logging into my players OU user Quincy John. So Quincy John, password. Okay. Go to my control panel. Change my desktop background, and as you can see, the user Quincy John on the OU players can change his desktop background. So basically that is basically what I wanted to show you in terms of if you wanted specific users in our OU to get access, you can put your GPU to that OU, so a specific group of users can have access. It will not affect everyone on the domain. So basically that was it. Thanks for viewing.